Welcome everyone to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Zips will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Off play action. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, and now they face a 3rd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in a dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Zips offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
To the air, it's Hart. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
He finds his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Zips will try to move the chains on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's got 50 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wide open downfield. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Zips. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on third down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Hart. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll go to the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Wants to return it.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and your Akron Zips will take over.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He's up to 81 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Carr. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting...
Touchdown, Akron! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle, it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
Northwestern.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
Brings up
8th play of the drive coming up. On second down, looking again to throw. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's right on target.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dances away from the D. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And the Zips are on the move. The give to the single back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Smith takes the handoff. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very well in this game so far.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Zips are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quickly.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. From the gun, the running back has it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of pop.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Dances away from the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him.
Touchdown, Akron! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes his connection. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. Stopped after making the catch. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Can anyone catch him? Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, get powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Afterburners coming. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Zips are rolling down the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's complete. Touchdown, Zips. And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders.
Catch in the middle, it's Reese. Got room at the 35.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Here comes the offense on second down. They want that clock to run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to bully their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. A quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what you...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.